Hello to all my fellow patriots out there on YouTube. This is Brother Alan Hensley coming to you from my apartment once again. I'm wearing a tank top. If you don't like my tats, bite me. No one's forcing you to watch, right? You voluntarily clicked on my channel to watch what I have to say. Let's get a little house cleaning out of the way before we jump right into this video, okay? First off, if you like my videos, give me a thumbs up button right over here. It'd be much appreciated. It's the computer way of saying you like my video. If what I'm going to say resonates with you, or if you've watched any of my other videos and my message resonates with you, please hit the subscribe button right here and the bell notification button right here so that you can be notified every time I post a new video. And just so you know, no, my videos are not in any way monetized by YouTube. They say I have not earned that ability yet, which I don't give a care. I don't make my videos to be monetized. I make my videos to get a message out there. If they never monetize them, so what? I've got my money coming in. I don't push merch. I don't push any merchandise. Nothing. I make these videos strictly for informational purposes. Now, that being said, this video is a video that's really near to me and on a topic really near and dear to my heart. And that's free speech and hate speech and everything like that. And what is happening in our country that the big tech companies are forcing on us. Twitter, well, it's from the video I'm going to show is from the American Joe channel. I hope you like it. If you do, go see his videos. It's an awesome channel. Subscribe to him. He's really good. He doesn't pay me to say this. None of the people I reference pay me. If I like him, I'll tell you about him, and we'll go from there. But this video here is one that I think you ought to see and hear. So here we go.
Hate policy because it just doesn't go far enough. So Twitter has to update its hate policy because it just doesn't go far enough. What's up, Patriots? American Joe here. And if you didn't think Twitter was going far enough trying to control what they call hate speech, they've updated their policy to include dehumanizing language towards religious groups. But I think we all know what that really means, right? What that really means is you can't say anything bad about a Muslim. That's what it means, right, Twitter? Isn't that really what it means? Christians can be damned. Say whatever you want about a white Christian in America or around the world on Twitter, and nobody gives a damn, but talk about a Muslim and say anything even truthful about Islam or a Muslim, and now it is hate speech. Of course it's hate speech. And I think we all know how they're going to enforce these rules completely one-sided, of course. But that's not going to really do anything except for allow them to control the messaging that actually goes out into the public sphere. I would recommend, however, that we stop becoming offended by things people say and just let people say whatever the hell they want to say. If somebody says something offensive, whether it's racist or not, let them say it. And then you can laugh at them if you choose to. You can get angry with them and you can respond back. Let them say whatever the hell they want to say. What kind of country are we living in that professes to be the freest country in the world, but you have to close your mouth every time you want to say anything remotely controversial towards anyone? And I don't know if you know the protected classes of Twitter, but the protected classes of Twitter include everybody on the face of the earth except straight, white, Christian males. Everybody else on the planet is part of a protected group on Twitter and Facebook. It is only straight, white, Christian males that seem to be off in a category all on their own, I guess because we have so much power over the world. I guess that's the problem. Me, I don't need to reside in a protected class. You can say whatever the hell you want to, and you do. All of you out there who would say those types of things, you do. And guess what? I don't care. Say what you want to say. That's the beautiful part of freedom. But we have lost that in this country. And it is amazing to me, like organizations like Color of Change that are pressuring Twitter to do more. And activist groups saying there's just not enough being done. Really? Because people are getting banned left and right all over all social media platforms for things that aren't even close to hateful. My Twitter account was suspended, and I can only imagine it was permanently suspended because I have received 0 notifications or emails as to why it was suspended. For the duration of the suspension, all it says is it's been suspended, and that's it. There's no appeal process. You don't get to know what the problem was with the channel, what the complaints were. It's simply, you are suspended. See you later. And that's fine. That's fine. I really don't get any use out of Twitter these days anyway. It's really pathetic. It's really pathetic.
Now I'm going to stop this video right there, because there's a few things I want to address. This saddens me to the core that a country, that a man like him and myself and my stepfather and his brothers and his sister-in-law fought for, and every member of my family has fought for, with the exception previous of current conflicts. Every member of my family, my personal family, my mom's, my dad's side, has fought in a war for this country going all the way back to French Indian, Revolutionary, Spanish American, Civil, everything. There's been a member of my family on my dad's side in it. I was proud to carry on that heritage. The fact now that we got tech companies trying to tell regular citizens what we can and cannot say online is bullshit. Facebook immediately takes down any page I put up. Immediately, within 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes later, gone. See ya. You don't have a page anymore. I tried putting up under fictitious names. Gone. See ya. You don't have a page anymore. Why? Because that's what they do to people like me who believe in the Constitution and who will speak out for it. They silence us on social media. Well, I get my message out in other ways, using different platforms and everything. That's who I am. That's what I do. I will always get my message out. You know, it's pretty sad, and it tells me that this country has lost a lot of the balls that us American men have, or did have, before the internet, when a faceless corporation can dictate what is okay and not okay for us to say as Americans. Freedom of speech is one of our core freedoms. It's one of the core values that separates free country and democracy from totalitarianism, radical Islam, socialism, communism. The freedom for us to voice our opinions, whether everybody believes with them or not, against the government, against the religion, whatever. Our freedom to voice what we believe to be true is a fundamental difference between regimes that are dictator, authoritarianism, socialistic, whatever, totalitarianistic, whatever, monistic, where they have kings and queens, whatever. The key difference is we, as Americans living in a free society, have the right to freely say what we feel. And if people disagree with us, they have the right to say they disagree with us. And thus, if they wish, we can start a dialogue and maybe change each other's mind, or at the very least come to a mutual understanding of one another and have respect and understanding there. So I've noticed a lot of people walking around saying namaste. Do they really know what namaste means? It's Sanskrit. It means peace and understanding. Not whatever. Let it go. It won't hurt you. Hello, goodbye. Peace and understanding, I believe, is what it means. It's been a while since I looked it up. So if I'm off a little bit, let me know in my comments and I'll appreciate it. As long as you tell me where you got your information so I can look it up to verify it. But you got social media companies that, by the way, when they were created, said that they were for nothing but freedom of speech. Case in point, Facebook, when it was created, said it was nothing but freedom of speech. Not now. Now it's purely about censorship. You say something that goes against what Facebook says you ought to believe, you're gone. Twitter, say something that goes against what Twitter says you ought to think, you're gone. It's even happening here on YouTube. Alex Jones was the test case. They got rid of Alex Jones, and now Louder with Crowder is gone, and bunch of other conservatives are gone. So if you're conservative, you're off social media. They got to get you off. Why? Because that means you're probably going to be telling the truth. Which I'm not conservative and I'm not liberal. I'm what you'd call a constitutionalist, meaning I believe in what our founding fathers put down. And I'm going to tell the truth, whether it's popular or not. Just because an opinion is popular does not make it true. Everyone thought it was popular that, you know, the whole thing with Nixon, that he wasn't, a lot of GOP people say, oh, he wasn't a crook, wasn't a crook, wasn't a crook. No one damn well he was. They were lying out their ass. Turns out he was a crook. A lot of people have lied in the past and said, "Oh, we're not part of the KKK. We denounce all racism, blah blah blah." Yeah, they'd have Klan parties and shit. What happened to them? The truth came out. You see, Twitter, Facebook, no matter how much you clamp down and try to silence the truth, it will always, always come out. And just a little bit of historic knowledge I'm going to drop on you. The harder you try to shut people up, the more you put your boot on them and try to oppress them, history has shown the more that is done, the more that people will rise up and revolt against you. That's history. Not just a crazy white man talking, it's history. You see, it's like this. No matter how you cut it, no matter how much you try to censor it, truth, real truth, unadulterated truth will always, always come out and win in the end. It might take decades, but in the end, it'll happen. It's just like karma. And karma is very, very simple. With karma, do the right thing happens for you. You do the wrong thing, the right thing will still happen, just not to you. The wrong thing will happen to you because karma snaps back and balances everything out. You do good, you get good. You do bad, you get bad. It's simple. I lived a lot of years doing a lot of bad shit. And I'm still dealing with a lot of that bad karma. I have for a lot of years now been doing good shit. Sometimes I have good things happen. But a lot of that bad karma is still right there waiting to snap to balance out. Now, my advice would be simply this. For Twitter, for Facebook, for social media sites, to not censor people. You'll get more people using your sites. You'll have more people who will make money on your sites. And if they make money, you make money. Because the more people on your sites, the more people are going to want to add, the more businesses advertise, the more money you can charge, the more money you can charge, the more money in your pocket, and it becomes a capitalistic, self-sustaining system. However, I will say this to Twitter and Facebook. Remember what has happened to social media giants in the past who have tried censorship. Case in point, MySpace. I know y'all remember MySpace. Well, at least some of you will remember MySpace. When it started trying censorship, people left it and it died. They went over to Facebook, as a matter of fact, and Twitter. Remember, for those of you using Twitter, there was a thing called AOL, America Online, where you could message and they had all these different chat rooms and everything. They were the precursor to Facebook and Twitter. Again, they started locking down on socialistic ideas. They started locking socialistic ideas in and censorship. It died. Goodbye. See ya. But I guess Zuckerberg didn't use MySpace. Wait a minute, he was a tech guy. He used MySpace. Bill Gates, well, he invented MySpace, or helped invent it, but one of the two, but he's made his money. I would suggest he stop trying to control people through censorship and realize that the only way that everyone prospers is if everyone's able to speak their opinion. It's a simple concept. Simple, but very, very, very true. It's sad that it's coming to this. Well, I have to make this video. I will say that there are other things out there like Minds.com and a few other things that I'm looking into sites because sooner or later I know YouTube will kill my page. But I would prefer them not to kill my page. I would prefer YouTube and Facebook and Twitter to stand up to the fucking libtards and say, hey, there's an old saying that you dumb sons of bitches need to listen to. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. In other words, if you hit me with a stick and a stone, you're going to cause bodily injury. You will hurt me. But flapping your gums and running your mouth, that doesn't hurt me. You can say whatever you want. Oh, you hurt my feelings. Oh, I'm so crushed. Bullshit. So someone hurt your feelings. Fucking get over it. Or you know what you do if they hurt your feelings? Figure out what's wrong with you, why what they said, why you allowed what they said to hurt you in some way. It's only people in grammar school who get mad and want to fight if you say something like your mama wears combat boots. Alright? Think about this. To all the people working for Twitter. What are you going to tell your children and your children's children? If free speech gets killed, what will you tell them? Will you tell them, I helped kill free speech? And will they be proud? Or will they look at you horrified that you took something so pure, something that could cause so much greatness to happen and killed it? Or will you be able to look into your kids' eyes and your grandkids' eyes and say, yes, for a little bit I was mistaken, and for a little bit I worked towards the end goal of killing free speech. But I wised up. I looked into what I was doing and realized that I was being a fascist, a Nazi, a dictator. So I changed and I fought to keep free speech. Then will your kids be proud or will they run? My guess, your kids and your grandkids will be so proud because you took a stand for a basic human right. And let's say that 20 years from now, we still have free speech. Everything's still good, we still have free speech. What are you going to tell your kids or grandkids? Damn free speech, I tried to get rid of it. Will they be proud that you tried to get rid of it? Or will they recoil from you and say, what the fuck is wrong with you? Or will you tell your children, your grandchildren, for a little bit I was misguided, but then I woke up and I fought to keep free speech and everything that it entails. Would they then say, oh, what the fuck is wrong with you? Or do you think that they will then say, well done, Grandma and Grandpa. We love you for it. Thank you. What would you rather your kids say thank you for? I would rather my kids and grandkids, if I have them, to say thank you for fighting so that I can have free speech. Because that's what it really boils down to. Do we want our children and our children's children and our children's 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 children to be able to share the same freedoms we have today? If you work towards censorship, you're saying no. It's just how it is. You know, I've studied a lot of religions. And I'll tell you this right now. I've studied Islam. And the radical scumbags who have taken that Islam and twisted it to where they say it means killing people, they're scumbags. It don't fucking mean that. Under Islam, what a jihad is a holy war. A non-violent Malcolm X, Mahatma Gandhi style war. Protest. Changing people's opinion and minds with the power of words and peaceful protesting. You don't think that that can work? Look at the 60s. Peaceful protests changed a whole point of view in this world and in this country on segregation. Just saying, just saying. So it can work. But the radical jihadist Muslims out there, you're following a perverted religion. Whatever someone wants to follow, that's on them, but your religion's perverted and is full of pedophiles and pedophilia and kill anyone who doesn't believe like us so that we can fucking make it fucking righteous and make the whole world Muslim so that we can go to jail. I got an idea for you, you dumb fucks. How about you don't rape children and you don't go to jail? Simple concept. How about you don't try to censor what people say, Twitter and Facebook, and you have a long, fruitful life on this planet. Yeah, I call your business like a life. Yeah, you have a long, fruitful time on this planet. Just a thought. But if you try to censor us, your time's gonna be short, and no one's gonna like you, and it'll be miserable. And eventually you'll fail just like all the others. But for now, this is Bradley Allen Hensley signing off and saying all copyright and everything go to the American Joe Show for the video I used. In no way was it my own. So I give it all over to him. I will incorporate a link to the video so that you can see the whole thing in the description. And until next time, have a nice day, and I'll be seeing you, and may whatever you believe in bless and keep you and yours. Goodbye.